Hello. Can't hear nobody. Nope. Can't hear nobody.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear somebody typing, but nobody can hear me.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
I can hear you. Happy days. Excellent. Evening, Mikey. Gotcha. Lobby's up, chaps. No holding Mikey back tonight. I had a dream that Gandhi beat Hayden on the old time trial. So if Gandhi can do it, so can you, Mikey. No, I gather that. Evening, Demo. Right, I'm going to open the stream. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Making sure I've got audio before we start. Good evening. Welcome to the channel. It's Friday night. It's Gr3. It's round 2 of said Gr3 League. I've just closed my Twitch stream. That's really clever, isn't it? I'll go restart that. What a donut. What a complete cheese wedge. Why can I now not find my Twitch stream when I want it? It's because you got to spell Twitch right. It wouldn't be right if every stream started off exactly how it should go. We will get there. Stream manager. There we go. We got it back. So we'll say hello to everybody who's in the chat. We've got Matthew. Good evening, Matthew. Wilkie, Azza, Dodo. What Dodo number 1? Who else we got? Dodo number 2. Dodo number 3. Good evening, Tia. Welcome. Hope you're feeling better. Waiting for Silver. Wait to see how Silver is. Good evening, Streamlabs. You're in there as well. Who we got on the app? We got Damo, Mikey, Ozzy. And I'm looking down the bottom to see who's down there, but Discord wants to hide them. Let's see. I'm guessing. We got Smokey. There he is. Good evening. So, let's have a quick review of where we are based on last week's position. Oh, Damo. The fella from Grid Racer was, sorry, Grid Finder was chasing me today to see if you'd got in contact with him. It's like, you'd know if he got in contact with you, fella, because he'd have got in contact with you. But it is what it is. I guess Damo can't hear me anymore. No, Damo can't. Damo. Did you hear that, Damo? No, I guess you didn't. The fella from Grid Finder was chasing me today, asking if you'd got in touch with him. No, my response to him was, if he's got in touch with you, you'd know.
Yes.
So I didn't really want to answer that question with a sarcastic one. But it is what it is, mate. Don't worry. No, he's not. He's not in trouble at all. He'll know if he was in trouble. Here we go. I've given Damo a lot of work to do this week. He's So where's the rules? Where's the rules? Where's the details? Where's the results and standing? There we are. We'll get them. So, as it stands, we have, in order of preference, we've got Tom, due to a disconnect last week, on last place in 15. Gandhi on 21, tied with Matthew in 13th. Got Red Desmo. Oh, Red Desmo as well in 12th on 21. We've got Big Popper on 23 in 11. Mikey on 27 in 10th. Dodo on 28 in 9th. Frosty is on 34. Kian is on 34. I'm on 37. Azza's on 38. Damo on 38. Aussie Racing on 39 in 3rd. Simon on 42. That's Javs. And Red John Chippy on pole. Well, he was on pole in 1st place with 44 points. So it is what it is. That's where we are. And now we'll head off to the track, some practice for 20 minutes or so. And we'll go from there. Hard tyres through to softs. Oh, my chat is scrolled up. It's all right, Mikey. I was fumbling about. So we're at round 2 of the German Gr3 League. We're in Monza. It is an incredibly fast circuit. We have the elephant in the room being the fact that the Beetle seems so quick. And we do have currently a Beetle dominated league. The Beetle domination in the league is purely based on race 1. On the premise that this Monza track is so quick, we could see the levelling of the Beetle today. The Beetle could be outfoxed here with good evening, Azza. With the Porsche really pushing the good evening, Hayes. We're gonna have the GR3 of the Mercedes really pushing, the GTR really pushing today. I wouldn't expect the Beetle to be so far in front today. We're going to have massive slipstream effects down the long straight. It's going to all come down to people braking on point, getting early on the throttle, getting the speed up for the big straights, being quick to the end of the straights, and then being consistent. That's what today's going to be all about, and that's really what I need from myself. I need 0 penalties, 0 incidents, 0 accidents, but I also need to be bold into the hairpins, not hairpins, the chicanes. Evening. Is that Matthew? Who's that? Oh, it's Red. There it is. Happy days. So yeah, we've got big long straights here. And I'm expecting people to really tucked up on the draft. I'm expecting people to be really on it. But like I say, don't expect the Beetle to walk away with it this week. The Beetle will be levelled. It really will. I was kind of hoping to sneak into the league with the Beetle and nobody else in it. Gandhi! Fast man Gandhi! We need to call him Lightning. Gandhi saved up and got himself a Fanatec with all this overtime. Yeah, you'll be fine, barred out there over winter. So we're on new wheel settings. We'll see how that figures compared to last week. Good evening, Tess. Welcome. Tia likes your name. There's Red. I've got a 7th gear. I need to short shift that. That was the information I got last week. Short shift this bad boy. Sorry, Red. Red. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there in the chat and you want to race tonight, we believe there are 2 vacancies. If you're a reserve driver or and you signed up on Grid Finder, now is the time. If you're not signed up on Grid Finder, now is the time to go. Get signed up on Grid Finder and you can race with us tonight. There's 2 spare places if you want to get in. Tia says, I wish I could race tonight. There's a song, I wish I could race tonight. I wonder.
Yes.
Did Tia do your lap at the time trial? What happened, Gandhi? Did you just get in the Zen, just find it and it just pumped it out? Don't tell anyone, so. Hey, Kian. Kian's not going to make it, so we got 3 spaces available tonight. Don't worry, Kian. You've done what you can. Life takes over. So, folks, there's 3 spaces available if anybody wants to join in. You haven't seen Gandhi for 3 days? Is it took Gandhi that long to get that lap in? It's a new Gandhi we've got. It's not the same Gandhi. It is an imposter. Can somebody bring back Gandhi? They've kidnapped him. He's definitely a bald ginger. Definitely. No, I think massive congratulations have to go out there for getting one together and doing it right. It is. It's sight to be seen. I'll be coming to you for advice. Switch screens. Oh shit, I didn't fucking know. I'm all of a fluster tonight. I'm chasing things. JB. You'll have to see if any places Jim's faster than him. Yeah. Whoosh. Alright, matey. Sounds sexy, mate. Got that bit gruff, bit rough. still. That's no good, mate. What did you do down in Devon? Climate change, that's what it is. From north to south. Did you? I've been naughty. Oh, okay. How can you have been double naughty? What else did you buy? Yeah. Very nice. Thank you, Marie Smith. Thank you for the subscribe. Very much for follow. Thank you very much for following the channel. Support it. Well, I was terribly naughty today. I've been having 5 to 7 days of really terrible printing on the 3D printer, and I got the credit card out today and I bought a Centuri Carbon. Yeah. And then once after I bought one and sat down and looked at the printer, I worked out what was wrong with it and I fixed it. Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I've been a bit naughty today, but it is what it is. It'll pay for itself once it gets running. I've still got this printer running here. The thing is, there's so many things that can go wrong with them, especially on these earlier printers where everything is manual, there's nothing automated, and everything's a nut or a bolt or an Allen key, and you can go through it all day and you can't find what's wrong until you put your finger on it. Good evening, Big Popper. And then tonight, as I was just stood next to it talking to the missus and saying, look, it's doing this wrong and this wrong and that wrong and that wrong, and I then put my hand on a part and it just came off in my hand. And she said, oh, could that be it? And I said, pretty much looks like it. I think it's next week sometime. It was 60 quid more on Amazon to deliver Monday, and I wasn't going to pay 60 quid for delivery, not a chance. So I've ordered it from Elegoo. But I ordered some extras as well, just to be double naughty like you. Go on, Chipster. Mr. John. Come around me, I'm going to the pits, buddy. Trying to make use of the 7th gear. Trying to see if we can save the fuel a bit. Chippy. Maurice is just here to watch the 420 boys. You're more than welcome to call past. If it's the 420 boys you're here to support. So we'll put some tyres on, we'll do some mediums, and then we'll see where we are in terms of pace on the softies. Ooh. On Fanatec news, Fanatec have been in touch. They have acknowledged my return request for my accelerator damper. And they've told me they haven't got one in stock and they don't know when they're coming. So I'm just on the waiting game for that one. I haven't heard anything from the Netherlands yet in terms of replacement brake pedals. I know they've confirmed that I will get a replacement set, but I have noted that there is a strategic difference between the version 3 normal and the version 3 inverted, and there's now no longer a brake damper on the version 3 normals, so they've designed that out. Big Daz, if you want to join us, my friend, you need to go on Grid Finder and get registered. It'll take you 2 minutes. I don't know if he's in the chat. Somebody needs to speak to him. You're more than welcome to race with us if you go on Grid Finder. Good evening, Silver Surfer. Welcome. Wilkie says, talking of Fanatec, I see they have a McLaren wheel replacement yet. It's the McLaren wheel with only Fanatec branding, so they've brought the McLaren wheel back, branded as a Fanatec. Okay. So they've lost the licensing then from McLaren. And it's just the same wheel branded Fanatec. Is the price the same or is it more? Hope you're feeling well, Silver Surfer. Need to give a shout out to Gary, who should be out of hospital today. He had the left side of his jaw replaced on Monday. And I've seen the artwork done by the hospital. Jesus H, they have opened him up massively. Looks like just horrific scarring. Unbelievable. Chippy is top of the tree so far. Then Jabs, then Big Popper. Big Popper's up there with the fast lads in the Beetle. So my expectation that the Beetle will be knocked off the perch today is probably wrong. I'm going up one place at a time. We're going to come in for the softs this time round. They announced it just after Logitech announced the McLaren wheel. Well, I noticed there was a new release by Logitech this week, and that's a mid-range G Pro, priced in the region of 600 quid. I don't know how I missed that braking point. That was ridiculous. Let's go back to the pits and change to softs. A horrible practice session today. Don't feel fast at all. Big Daz has left the room. There's a name I've never seen before. So yeah, let's go in the pits and swap to softs. Take 4 laps of fuel or 3 laps of fuel. 4 laps of fuel maybe. See if we can put a lap in and improve on that spot. Monday night we'll be giving away 5 memberships again. So don't forget to drop in us on Time Trial Monday. I'm being expected to do well this Monday. Try to complete with our new top of the rank driver, Mr. Gandhi. Who is IGRD? Tia says I never win anyway. You will, Tia, one day. He's in a Ferrari. I'm going to kick him. In the near future. One day. Look at the hard done to people who've not won a membership. It'll happen. Keep chatting, keep talking, be number one. You will get there. The system will favour you. One day. And soon and for the rest of your life. Not surprised you sure is. All that chatting. All that keyboard stuff you're doing. Back up to 8th again. I'm slow as chicken, aren't I? It's bad. All right, matey. How's jabs? Who's hosting the lobby not showing up, Mr. Frosty? The lobby is on Discord, sir. There's no invite anymore. You know where Discord is. You join the chat. It does have the invite system. I don't use it. You should be there. Yeah. Your name's not Javs though, is it, in Grid Finder? What's your name in Grid Finder, Javs? Jesus, don't let the damn thing move. I upgraded to the latest iPhone this week, and it doesn't seem to be playing well with apps. Until the apps have all adjusted over, some of the apps aren't working quite right. Yeah. They're just not right. They're not happy at the moment with where they're supposed to be. What's that? Okay. Whoever Veselin Marinov is, and I guess that's not Big Daz. If you've applied to... Yeah. It's probably the guy running around in the Ferrari. Must have gone off. Damo, it's probably the guy in the Ferrari. $151.1. Twix. Left and right ones. That's rubbish. I'm rubbish tonight. Not fast at all. Right, let's try and work out why Discord keeps trying to switch to a different audio.
Jim, how difficult is it to image the result images to Discord? Can we set up a thread for the images only, or is that too difficult?
So you want me to put them into Discord rather than on
It just means no.
So currently I don't have Discord linked to my PlayStation. I do it through my phone.
Oh.
So what I will have to do is I will have to put them into PlayStation chat. Then I'll have to transfer them over. I'll copy them to my phone and then transfer them over to Discord. It's just an extra step, but I can do that. I can do that. Right, let's have a look and let's compare who is in. Ah, we haven't got... Oh, IGRD is in. We've got a full lobby. Oh, I know it's a Ferrari. I know it's a Ferrari, so I need to... Why is it I can't chat on this damn thing? There we go. And we're going to have to change to a passworded method on this. It's not the fact that he's in a German car, as it's the fact that if he's not registered on Discord, he can't race. He's in the wrong league. As. The car is secondary to it. If I don't know his name in Discord, I'm kicking him anyway. So... He's not filled in a driver profile. If I kick him, he can't come back, so it is what it is. Big Daz hasn't registered, so... But he hasn't answered the question, because I'm going to kick him anyway. I hate typing on this thing. It's absolutely atrocious. I don't know how you get on with this, guys. I don't know how people chat on this damn thing. It's horrible. So I'm gonna kick number 7, Vasilin Marinov, or whatever his name is, IGRD. Then I know it works, Mr. Marinov. You can't just... I tried, but it didn't work.
Yeah, no problem. I'm good. Not that I'm saying right, Bob. Somebody in the trap.
Whoever invented this system. Big Daz can get in now if Big Daz is registered, or Kian is not going to make it. Who else has jumped in that is in Kian's place? So Dyer, Mr. Dyer 2JZ, what's he registered as? Who is he registered as?
I don't know, Jim. I have seen him in the lobby before.
Yeah, if he's not registered, he's getting kicked. I need to know what his name is. People have to realise you have to register on Grid Finder. We're going to have to password it, so we need to talk to Grid Finder about supplying passwords. So if somebody's in 420 and they can talk to Dyer 2JZ, please do so. I'm going to kick him if he's not registered on Discord. I need to know his name. Looks like we'll be starting the lobby late tonight. If you're not registered, you can't race. What's his... Why isn't he registered in his race name? What is his race name? I'm gonna kick him. I'm getting ever so frustrated about how this is so hard to communicate with people. This is why people need to be in chat lobbies. It makes absolutely organising these an absolute nightmare. He's left. Great stuff. Next one. Javs, I know is because that's Simon, Damo, Fatman. Ozzy's definitely signed up, he has. Smoky Tom, he's definitely signed up. Chippy's definitely signed up. Yeah, happy days, mate. You're doing it right. I get frustrated when people try and BS you. So. Right, I think we're right. I think we've got the right people in. I still don't know who Vasilin Marinov is. Yeah, happy days. I won't kick Dodo. Right, let's have a look at who the racers are, and then I'll get my qualifying tyres on. If they register on Discord, they can race. Absolutely not a problem. But if they're not registered on Discord, we can't do your results. We can't include you. So Chippy's top of the tree. We get to look at their liveries and I get to see who it is. He must have done it wrong. It's the second person saying that tonight. So it's relatively straightforward when you get in, but the biggest problem we've got is people aren't registering with their racer name, and it's incredibly difficult to match people up. So nothing personal, it's just the way it is. It's difficult enough to do, but it's fine. Thank you, Hayes, appreciate that. So Aussie Racing, he's in number 2. He's a very close gap back, but look, there's some decent racing going on there, even though it's practice. Aussie's in the purple Beetle. JB in that very nicely stunning... Ooh, a little bit of bullying going on. There was a bit of lag there coming through there as well. So Fat Man in the Stellar Artois Porsche in 3. Just under 2/10 back. Javs 0245. Behind. So that's a Porsche up there. Somebody's going to make it. Dodo in the GTR. He's just going slow on track right now. But we're looking for Dodo in a primarily white car with Croatian flagging and the Grid Finder logos. Thank you very much, sir. Azza absolutely flying along behind JB in his Make-A-Wish Porsche livery. JB is... that's absolutely great livery. I really like that. The amount of time spent in that, making all those lines line up, is quite the thing. Oh, of course it does. So, JB was purple sector 1 there and then stuffed it over the line. Red Desmo. Red is in his first series with us. You'll find Red Desmo is everything red. Mikey is in the Porsche. Yes, he's got one. Yep. And now he'll correct me and say, I did have one, I've sold it. But that's why he sits and races in the garage, it's because it's nearer his bike. I knew he had, deep down. I sensed it. Why? What's he done? What have you got now, Red? A motor guzzy. Imagine that thing throbbing between your legs, eh? Right, gentlemen, 2 minutes to race start. 2 minutes to race start. I see it. Is that going to be... That's not Keaton. Yeah, Keaton. Is that going to be... That's going to be... Somebody's just joined. I don't have to wait for your confirmation, Dodo. Thank you, sir. Who's just joined? Frosty's in. Frosty was blocked out. What's the name?
Morris 1988.
Morris 19... What? 8832. It's your Irish twang, mate. I can't get it. 1988-32. Morris 1988-32. If you've applied to join, you've just applied. If that's you, get in the lobby. Please. Yeah, because that's going to be your racer name, isn't it? That's going to be your racer name. It certainly is. There's one space. And if you can't... Right, so qualifying's about to go live. Ian's debt collating. Tonight he can't race. Didn't know he was a debt collector. Interesting. Right. I don't think that race has come through on my driver entry list. Yes, it is. Maurice. It's Maurice, not Morris. It's Maurice. Jesus. Morris is Eagle. He can't attend. Understood. Thank you, Javs. It's not Morris. It's Maurice. Oh. That's the right one. Yes. He's a right now that we've found the funny side. KY Morris and Eagle, same guy. Hang on, Kean Morris 123 is not Maurice 1988-32. Surely can't have applied twice. Right, gentlemen, it's 21:16. It's qualifying time to go live. Let's rock and roll. It's Friday night. Let's do it. Yeah, I need to do that as well, don't I? Because I'm the first one to forget. Yeah, qualifiers are on. Gentlemen, unofficial 10. Oh, Damo. There's a request from the chat. If you can just keep talking, please. Oh. Yeah, somebody likes your accent. No, it's not for my personal collection, I can promise you that. Right, gentlemen, official 10 seconds starting now. Qualifying's underway, round 2 of the Friday night German GR3 League. Let's go, let's make it a good one. We'll see you at the end, chaps. No. Here we go. I need to make something of this. I've got to do better than 8th or 9th. I'm in a car that's really capable of doing something, so I need to do it. There was a few guys we didn't see on the spin round the lap. We were very rushed and very quick through there, but we didn't see Smoky Tom's car. Smoky Tom was involved in an incident last week and he left the lobby early. Doesn't need to do that. And there was a little bit of disagreement about what happened and why it happened. And because of that, we've introduced a new feature to the Discord server. It's called the Stewards Room. If you have an issue tonight on track, if you have an issue in the race, you feel you've been wronged or you've got a point to make about racing, please drop into Discord onto the Stewards Room. Pop a little video in there from your PlayStation or some photos, some screen clips. Explain your problem, and we have a couple of educated gentlemen who are going to take a look at those, and it's free for everybody to take a look at, and it's free for everybody to make a comment, and as long as it's constructive, these gentlemen will be given admin powers to quell or quash discussions, but it's there as a feature to make sure everybody can have their say and understand what's going on. So it kind of gets a little bit heated on the chat. Last Saturday morning I was sat at breakfast with one guy texting me on one thing, one guy texting me on the other, because there was two separate conversations going on. I'd managed to have one chat with one guy, but hadn't had the option to phone the other one yet, or message the other one, and they got a little bit upset that I had made a decision before they knew about it. So with that being the case, we've got the Stewards Room now. Everybody can see where the progress is. Everybody can have their point. So Tia, get signed up. We were very slow into that section there. He's in the age bracket you kind of like, Tia, I think. I think he ticks a lot of boxes that you would want. Foreign sounding. Irish. Older. The only box he doesn't tick is available. How do you join Discord? If you go into Discord, download it onto your PlayStation or on your phone, and search for Widdowmaker Racing, you'll find it. That's the easiest way to go about it. If you're not on Discord, or if you've got Kian, if you've got contact with me on PSN, drop me a message on PSN at the end of this qualifying. I will send you a link to join my Discord. I know the Discord link on Grid Finder has expired. It only has 7 days. You already have it? Yeah, just search Widdowmaker Racing, you'll find us. If not, message me on PSN. I will very quickly buzz you on back with a Discord link in. Look at that 10th already. I'm as slow as a fruitcake here, aren't I? We're halfway through. Slower than everybody. No pace. Traction control counter steer, maybe. What's what called again, Tia? Be right back, she says. She's on her phone, we know that. Right, do I go pit stop now? Yes, we do. I'm just slow here. Discord. That's correct. Keely. Good evening, Keely. Welcome. I didn't notice you. Keely, I'm ever so sorry. Now I could come out in traffic here. So, Aussie Racing in 1. Az is in 2. Smoky Tom's in 3. It's going to be a really good grid. It's going to be a really mixed up grid. So I think we're going to get just the one more lap in. Maybe. My eyes haven't been really focused on who's chatting. I've been really looking at what the chat is, not who is chatting. Incredibly difficult whilst you're lapping. I might have lost focus with this short shifting malarkey. Widdowmaker Racing, yeah, that'll do it. You need a link, you can't find it, okay. 3 minutes and I'll get them to you. What was tea, Keely? What were you scoffing? I hope it's something healthy. Not something you can sweat through your pores. Look at those two go, Red and Chippy. They're not going to get that lap in, I wouldn't have thought. I moved down to 12th. Jesus. Why am I slow? Is my throttle not going all the way? What I know is my brake pedal isn't going all the way down. My brake pedal isn't going all the way to the floor. That's why I'm missing some braking. Let's check at the next point. Chicken strip burger and salad and mayo. Oh, nice. Yeah, brakes are going all the way down. It's a Widdowmaker problem, that is. Concentrate on what you're doing. It's me that needs to concentrate and not stop reading chat, I guess. All I'm going to have to do tonight is drive looking to make progress. Absolutely rubbish qualifying. No speed in the car, no pace, no nothing. Link has been posted, says Wilkie. There it is. Thank you, Wilkie. Click that link, folks. That'll get you to Widdowmaker Racing. Thank you for doing that, Wilkie. That saved me a stretch. Last lap. Let's see if we can improve. We're going to get that lap in. Up to 9th, but we're less than 0.8 of a second from pole. That's how close this grid is, look. 10th place is 0.8 of a second away. Timer has ticked down to 0. Anybody crossing the line now is not going to make it. They're on their final lap. 10th place. That means there's people flying around here. I feel slow already. Oh, Jesus. That's us out. We're going to just make our way slowly, Trundle. Let's not get in people's way. We screwed that up, didn't we? I'm not going to complain, man. 0.8. It's 0.9 now, but there's no reason to worry about that. Oh, Dodo. That's big of you. Well done. Thank you for admitting that. So Dodo's got an apology for Gandhi, even though Gandhi can't see me. I'll just wait a second. I'll get there. Hello, hello. Message for Gandhi. Message for Gandhi.
What the hell?
Dodo has apologises, Mr. Gandhi, for the incident on track. Did you get that, Gandhi? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Well done, Mr. Red Desmo.
So, question for you then, Brad. Yeah. Do you have to do right, or should you qualify?
Right, I'm a confused. I'm as equally confused as to Gandhi pulling an absolute flyer in the time trial, and now we've got an absolute flyer from Red. And I'm not confused because they're not capable. They are very capable racers, and I'm just, wow, absolutely awesome. And it's not just quicker, it's quicker. It's proper good, but we'll give him his congrats when we get there. So, but yeah, to answer Silver's question, what's wrong, Jim? You're all over the place. I'm not feeling it tonight. I'll get the excuses in early. I'm probably going down with something, but I'm a bit, or I'm just a bit lightheaded because I've spent a fortune. Maybe, yeah, another credit card. I've just bought my currency as well for my holiday, so there's no money left anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, where are we? Mr. Gandhi. What's going on, Mr. Gandhi? Good in the week. A 152.6, 2.8 down in 15th. Mikey, I know you're feeling under the weather, but a 151.5, 1.7 back. Frosty in 13, also off the pace. I see that Big Popper, no problem. A 1.4 down, a 151.296. Then it's us feeling off the pace. The worst of, well, I'd say the worst of the Beatles, but a 151.081 is 1.25 seconds quicker. If it wasn't for Big Red showing us how it's done, I'd be within a second of the leader, but it is what it is. JB in 11th.
This track on ads, so just be
Oh, okay. A 157.39 for JB, 0.873, which was where I was before the finish. So, yeah, go for it. I know, and that's where I was saying as I was commentating going round. So, Chippy in 10th, 150 is 0.8 behind. Dodo in 9th, had a little bit of an incident with Gandhi on the way round, and he apologises for that. A 150.6. 0.8 back. Now we're into 8th. Big Popper, he's 0.6 off the lead. That's 8th place, just 0.6 off the lead. A 150.5. Smoky Tom, 150.5 as well, just 0.003 ahead of Big Popper, and 0.65 off the pack, off the front. As it in 6, you started at the top of the tree, but 6 is still a great place. Third row of the grid will get you to the front. A 150.4. Messed your final lap up, mate, like me, I did. 0.6 off. Fat Man in 5th, another great position. 150.4, 0.566 down. Damo in 4th. I was going to say the fastest of the GTRs, but it's not, is it? A 150.285, 0.419. Javs in 3rd, the 2nd fastest of the Beetles, a 150.206. Look how close that is to 2nd place. 0.34, just 001 behind 2nd place. And a 150.2 at 0.339 behind the leader. So Aussie and Javs, the 2 fastest of the Beetles, just separated by 1,000ths per second. And Red Desmo, 0.339 ahead of the pack. He's actually... He's in dreamland there in the top of the pole, but congratulations, Red. A 149.866. Now, interestingly... No, we can't do that, Dodo. I can't adjust the grid. I'm not able to adjust the grid. So, there's nothing we can do about that. Grid is what it is. Yeah. So, just to highlight a point JB made, there is only half a second between 2nd and 10th place. 2nd and 11th place. That's how good this grid is, and that makes me feel a little bit better about my shitty time. But JB has also got the fastest BM. So, gentlemen, if you've all got your racing tyres, this is a 20-minute race on hards. Hard tyres. Get your tyres set. Yeah, I did see that. We did see that, yeah. So we've had the shout from Big Popper. We are ready to go to quali. Congratulations on the pole position, Mr. Red. That's an extra point. And we're going to go to the 20-minute race. Unofficial 10 starting now, gentlemen. Is Azza back? I know Az said to wait for him. Well done, well done. Big Popper's ready to go. Dodo we're not waiting for. So I'm going to hit the start race button now. And then we'll...
3, 2, 1. Grid start. Don't
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, JB. Yeah, 3 point Red.
3.
Gentlemen, your official 10 seconds have started now. This is your 20-minute race on hard tyres. You don't need to stop. It's a standing start. Penalties do apply. We'll see you at the end. Best of luck, gentlemen. So, that just goes to show I'm not that far off the pace. I am rubbish, but I'm not that far off the pace. So, nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about. We're good on hards. We've just got to settle down and get ourselves through this race. There's going to be lots of mistakes. Not necessarily by us. Now my braking marker's on the left hand side of the track. Dodo has dropped back. There's already some tinker-toing going on. I didn't make any places coming around the outside there. That didn't do me anything at all. Gandhi backed out. Hard tyres, very, very slippy. It's going to be a war of attrition for me today. I've said this many, many times in previous races. We're all on hard tyres. It's incredibly difficult. Red Desmo is out of pole and he's all the way to the back. That is just how it happens, unfortunately. Red told us he has had no hard tyre practice. And we have done 8 laps of practice tonight. We did an hour's practice the other day. And Chippy is down to 7th. What's going on there? Chippy got damage or something? Now, it might look like I was helping people along there, but I was. At the end of the day, we've all got to get there. There's Azza. Azza's behind me. What's going on there? How's Azza back in 10th? Azza's up there on the 3rd row. Did something happen on the start of this first corner? I don't know. I saw Red spin round. Big Popper's just picked up a penalty. These full grid races, or close to full grid, are just a massive issue in terms of having people to race around. I lost it there. There was no point blocking Azza. Had to collect the car up. Not going to bump him. Yellow flags. That is going to be the penalty for Big Popper. No, Smoky Tom. Big Popper's ghosted on the left-right hand side there. He's given up a penalty of half a second, and just look how much that is a penalty of. Up into 8th place. Good night, Tia. You take care. Gandhi hasn't backed out, has he? He backed away from me. He was coming up my outside, but he wasn't in a position to make a pass. So Aussie Racing leads. Damo is 2nd, Jabs in 3rd. JB is down in 6th. I can't see who's 4th and 5th. That's not in my eye line. We get the bump and then we brake. Azza's not really getting the line into there. I wonder if he's got brake pedal problems again. I think he might have a few brake pedal issues. To try and close that gap. We're only 6 seconds off the lead. Tia's not leaving. Okay. There was goodbyes going on. I wonder who was saying goodbye. That's what happens when you glance quickly to the chat. It's Keeley that's left. How did I get that wrong? Keeley, good night. It says cheers, Tia, adios. That's what I read. Good night, Keeley. Sorry. Apologies. JB went well wide. He was drafting in behind Chippy. JB's getting that right hand side line. So fastest lap of the race is a 1:52.208, and we just did a 1:52.502, which is not slow then. Chippy's just gone to the grass. Oh, don't know what happened there. I saw a bit of side left-right contact. Just a bit of grass happened. Again, that's probably one for the steward's room. I do encourage racers to put something in the steward's room, have a say, see what it is. It's very easy to have an opinion from inside the car, and then you'll see the external factors. Where are we then? 13 minutes remaining. Right, we've got the full grid in front of us then. Aussie Racing in 1, Damo in 2, Javs in 3, Frosty in 4. We've got JB in 5, we're in 6, Big Popper 7, Azza in 8. Okay, let's keep pushing. Oh, it's Frosty. I didn't see him on the right hand side. I'm guessing he had a penalty. He was running quite slowly. That's alright though, that's going to give us a draft run, isn't it? We can get the slipstream from him, 0.4. We're closing in. Aussie in first, Damo second, Jabs in 3. We've just got purple first sector. Let's see where we can go. We're not going to be purple second sector. Aussie Racing has gone fastest lap. A 1:59.99, a 1:51.999, apologies. There's me not accounting for the slipstream in my braking. Oh no. Right, we're approaching the halfway mark. End of lap 5. So I was reminded there that the qualifying points are 3, 2 and 1. 3 for pole, 2 for second, 1 for third. So the guys in 3 places, 1, 2 and 3 got points accordingly. But we've increased qualifying points, but we've taken away points from the leaders in the positions and increased the points at the rear. So the aim of that is to close the gap a bit and make it less of a penalty, but reward people for doing excellent. So Red Desmo, while he picks up those 3 points from quali, he's got a little bit to go to try and pick up from the back. And we're just slow, look, we can't keep up. We are terrible. I don't know what's causing the problem. On a good lap, we're on it. Chippy has got past Big Popper by the looks of it. Chippy's going to be pushing hard. He's going to try and make up. Let's see if we can try and close in on the guys ahead and be quicker. Will that be a penalty? Did I transgress too far? I know I kept my boot in. It looks like we've got away with that. Jabs, a 1:51.474. Oof. Did Chippy have another penalty? I can see Big Popper is now 0.28 behind and Chippy's down in 8th. Oh my lord. Frosty just having a look down the inside of JB into turn 1. We're 10 seconds off the lead, 11 seconds nearly. trying to hang on to this car. The back end is really trying to slip out. Even with traction control and counter steer, it's fighting me. But let's keep pushing. 3 seconds now behind the car in front. And we've put in our fastest middle sector. Even though the car is rotating on its own. I think I've just worked out where my problem is. I've just found it. Oh. It feels very different with the brake balance to the rear. .93. I think we're in trouble for fuel. I wonder if we are in trouble with fuel. We're in trouble for front bumper. We're last again. Oh, flip's sake. Wheel, steering wheel. There's me watching that corner, saving fuel. Well, that's just sorted for fuel now. Knackered the front bumper. I had the accident I didn't want. It's turning into an absolute grin up and bear it night. That's what you got to do. Just got to put it down to experience and crack on. Now I'm thinking about my mind, because my mind's no longer on the race, I'm not really interested anymore. I'm thinking about how we're going to communicate passwords to racers to get in service. Wondering what it is that we have to do to make sure that only the right people to race are in the server. Now, that is a bit of a problem when you've had an open door policy in the past. And I don't keep a record of, and I don't make a massive amount of administration time during the day for this. If people are registering with emails that they don't usually use, etc., because they don't like the new platform and they think, oh, it could be hacked, I'll use just a password, an email to get through, and nobody needs to know it. The only way I can communicate them, because they're not using their real name or their racer name, and I can't do it on any other platform like Discord. If I put the password in Discord, anybody on Discord's going to see it, and that's not good enough. It has to be a password of password's sake, so it has to be emailed directly to the people that are racing. I suppose that's the right way. If they're racing or a reserve, they will get the email on the day. So I think from next week we're going to go to passwords only, and I'll password the lobby, and we'll come up with a password, and I'll email it to all the racers in the afternoon, early evening, and make sure they have... Now I'm out of fuel. I can see that. I'm not going to get round 2 laps. So... How was that? Somebody left? I was braking for the corner. I could not concentrate and I couldn't read that chat on the left hand side. ...14 seconds ahead of Gandhi. Red Desmo's in the pits taking fuel. Good evening, Mr. Lee. Welcome, sir. And that's what I didn't want to happen. I did not want a spin. It's rubbish. But we are where we are. That is what it is. And the Beetle. Oh, Damo's lost second place to Javs. And then we have to deal with the fact that if people have passwords and they hand it out, it's got to be a different password every race, hasn't it? That'll be interesting. And I'm going to have to do that a number of times a season. There we go, 30 seconds, so 0.8 of a lap. Lee says it's a bit warm today. Yeah, I'd agree. Now are all those guys at the front fuel saving? Are they baking for fuel? Are they struggling for fuel? Don't know. How's that affecting the front of the race? I can't see it. I'm 45 seconds off the lead, so I'm not going to know. Nobody has took the flag yet, even though the timer is set to 0. There's people coming around for it now. We actually qualified, finished the race in the place we qualified, haven't we? Dodo in 13th. Aussie, Javs and Damo take the flag. They were so close together, they almost went in unison, didn't they, in terms of when the flags came up. I hope that's as close as it looked on the track. I hope it is. Tried to fuel save from a long way out, but that made me have a mistake, didn't it? Because I'm rubbish today. Down to 0 as I came across the line. It's got a 3-second penalty at the end. Oh. Don't know what happened there. Hello. I was back. Hello, mate. I think you can move as many times as you can, like in the chasing. The rule is you're only allowed one move under braking. You're allowed multiple ways to attack. Yeah. There isn't a rule on the amount of times you can attack. None at all. Which seems a bit weird, to be honest, doesn't it? But it's Yeah, you can weave down the stuff. You can weave down the straight to try and break the slipstream. Absolutely, that's not under braking. The rule is under braking. You can weave. Yeah, you can. There are various interpretations of that rule, but under the FIA regulations, from what I've read, it's only under braking where you have one deliberate move in terms of changing line. Yeah.
And someone punched after into the braking zone, you have to back out the zone. That's your door.
Nothing you can do about it, is there? That's what it is. Yeah. The factor about where you are to make the maneuver, the racer has to decide at what point they're going to make that move to get down the inside. So the FIA's point of it is if your front wheel is not beside their wing mirror, you shouldn't be there. So if you're no further forward than front wheel by wing mirror, you should be backing out of it. If he's been put in that position by another car, there's nothing he can do. He's a passenger. So it is what it is. Let's take these photographs. I don't remember whether I saved the race or not. Mikey's just... So, that one and that one. They're over there. And then, let's have a discussion about this then. So, Mikey down in 15, a 153.116. Red started on pole. Unfortunately, halfway round, let one, spun it round. Same corner as I had my incident. A 154.8. Must have had damage and then pitted for fuel at the end. So Dodo in 13 gave up his position to Mr. Gandhi. A 152.11.6 with his fastest lap, but he was some 40 seconds behind Gandhi. Gandhi in 12 for 101.898 behind the leaders and 155.08. We then finished in 11th after our spin and running out of fuel, 48.0 behind everybody else. 152.5, I did know about that and I had to actually remind myself to save fuel, but I didn't drive that way. I drove to be fast today rather than saving fuel, and I should have been more intelligent, but there we go. As I finished in 10th, he was up at the front at the start, then he dropped down a bit, then he gained some places. 3 seconds. Oh, did you have damage? What happened there? Just okay. Right, so there was an incident at turn 1 at the start, and they had damage at the start. So 152.7, but it is what it is. Fat Man in 9th, 34 seconds back, a 152.2. I must say that turn 1 is incredibly difficult if you don't have a braking marker for the 100 metres, and it's something everybody has to do, is to pick up the braking marker for that braking zone. So Fat Man's excuse got in early there was he got ran by Az. So this sounds like a bit of a concertina incident. Smoky Tom finished in 8th, a 153.3, 32 seconds back. Big Popper in 7th, a 152.6, 17 seconds back from the leaders. Chippy in 6th, 16.5 back. That didn't seem like a too far away battle, that. A 152.1 for Chippy. JB in 5th, great finish for JB, 151.8. Frosty in... yeah. So... starting in 11th, yeah, good progress. So I was running along in 6th place, quite happy with where I was, and then started to lose pace. JB did give up a place to Frosty though. Frosty made it to 4th, 11 seconds back from the leaders, 152.1. Damo finished in 3rd on the podium, 2.3 seconds back from the leader, a 151.557. Not far off the fastest lap at all. Javs made the fastest lap in 2nd place, a 151.474. 2 seconds behind the leader, just 0.2 seconds ahead, well, 0.3 of a second ahead of Damo, so just a car length. But winning today is Aussie Racing, 20 minute 38.824 to complete race time. With a 151.706 is Aussie Racing. Again, congratulations, sir. Top of the tree points goes to him. And the last place on the grid for race 2. So congratulations to the podium. I think that was a good race at the front, maybe. There was a lot of shopping and changing. We're going to have to watch that video. JB is in a Z4, yes. Right, I'm going to load up race 2. Dodo. Fastest BMW on the grid. The only BMW on the grid, one could say. Nobody's surprised because there was 3 or 4 BMWs.
It looks like the skip. It's down a little bit top ends, but I'm sure like
Upgrading to the latest iOS has been difficult today. Properly difficult.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so let's do this grid. Let's organise it. Then I'm going to need to take a couple of seconds.
Lobby strong, Jim.
Why? What's...
Same group cars.
Is it? Okay, sorry. One sec. Let me just change that. It's left from last season, isn't it? Apologies. I don't know why it's changed. I mean, we used it last week and I saved it last week, so I don't know why that's...
Yeah, I remember you saying it last week.
Yeah, I don't know why it's changed again. See if you can get in now, chaps. Well, just give it a second to load. No, wrong tyres. Wrong tyres. Give everybody a chance to get in.
I didn't email about your new power podcast. Nope, okay. No. Nope. I got one today and it's shipped out the little piece for me.
So everybody's in by the looks of it.
Probably
Dodo. Andy, then it's me. Then it's Azza. Then it's Fat Man. And then it's Smoky Tom. Then it's Big Popper. Then it's Chippy. Then it's JB. Then it's Frosty.
we have an interloper.
Whom?
Yeah, I see that. As long as it doesn't pick a car, you can stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javs.
Yeah. Is he gonna come back? As you know, he's gonna come back to the race.
But he's just waiting for his name to say there's no prediction next week.
Gentlemen, if you'd like to just check the grid.
That's class.
I believe I have set the grid correctly. I just don't know how to chat on this. Gentlemen, can you hear me? Gentlemen, can you check the grid and make sure it's correct? I'm just going to take a 2-second environmental. I'll be back. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Can you hear me in the Discord chat? No, they can't. Can you hear me in the Discord chat? Excellent. Good, good, good. Gentlemen, are we good to go? Are you happy with the grid? Excellent, then. Unofficial 10. Big Popper's ready. So official 10 seconds starting now. We are a little bit late today, but we'll still be finished on the hour. And no dramas. Gentlemen, that's the official 10 seconds. We are in race 2 today at Monza. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. It's 40 minutes, mediums and hards. Let's keep our eyes open for turn 1. Sorry, it's mediums and softs. Keep your eyes open for turn 1. If I get the tyres right, you can get turn 1 right. We'll see you at the end. This goes to show how much I'm concentrating on it. Concentrating too hard. Stay on the left hand side looking for that braking marker. We talked about it. Somebody's already gone through. I've been pushed off the track. Forced my way back on. Somebody's gone round in a black and gold car. I don't know who was that shot through and went over to the left. That's interesting as it is. Okay. Can we make this set of mediums get all the way to the end of this fuel? If we can, 9 laps will be like 16 minutes. Maybe. We'll have to do another set of mediums to get to 32, and then it's softs for 8. We're never going to be able to get the fuel to make 2 sets of softs work, I don't think. Bit more grip on these mediums. Danny picks up a penalty. How did he get that? So Red Desmo leads. He's managed to be at the front of the grid for every race so far. Dodo tries to take him on the outside. We can see it there. Red Desmo is in second, JB third, we're fourth, Gandhi 5, Mikey 6, Damo 7, Frosty and 8. So, war of attrition we talked about. We screwed it up last time. Let's see if we can get some out of this one. It's okay, our racing career doesn't hinge on this one race, because we can come back tomorrow and do it again. We pay for our own entry in this. No sponsors. Well, we have, don't we? Bottom left hand corner beneath me. GT Amiga, they support us. If you want anything race sim related, whether that be a Moser wheel or a race chair, a grid, a rig, desk, monitor mount, anything to do with sim racing, give them a call. Drop into www.gtamiga.co.uk, have a look through, and don't forget to use my code WIDOW, WIDDOW, and that'll get you 5% discount on all purchases, and you might even be lucky be able to tie that up with an offer at a sale as well. But it is what it is. Every little penny helps. So Dodo leads away. Red Desmo charges through. JB is just off the gas for long enough for me to get through and past. Dodo is skimming that wall on the right. You can legally do it. See the first of the leaders there now up into 8th place, or the leaders from the last race, that may be. Tried to short shift that and it didn't work. Bang it through the revs, give up on short shifting. No, it doesn't work. Why I was short shifting was where the boost was dropping off on the turbo. See if we can turn a little bit of this and see where it goes. We're up into 3rd place. Here chips in with some good racing going on tonight, lads. Fair play and well done. Keep it up. She knows what she's watching. There's some discussion behind. I say behind, just in the chat lobby. Dodo's pulling away slightly, 4.6 seconds away at the front. We're just outside the draft zone of red. JB's inside the draft zone. Damo has accelerated up. 5th and 6th place. Damo, Aussie, Smoky Tom, Big Popper all starting to come into view behind now. They're getting their pace on. They're making the wriggle work. Wonder how many guys at the front of here have put softs on. An effort to make them go as long as they can. Try and catch Red, but he's... Where's JB gone? JB's 2.8 behind. Have they all had penalties or something? What the chuff? So far behind. Don't know what happened there. Lost another half second to Red coming through there. Dodo leads, 6 seconds clear of me. Must be 4 point something seconds clear of Red in front in second. We're in third, JB is in fourth. Red's just cut apex of that corner, missed his braking point. So Smoky Tom's got ahead of Damo into 5th. Damo back to 6th, Chippy in 7th, Big Popper in 8th. So we continue to perform like we did last week. Terrible race one. Not too good at qualifying. Terrible race one. And then just not really finding our feet at all in terms of pace. Steady away. Steady away. Making tracks. We're going to see the pack though chase through. The race is a bit truncated by the fact you've got a couple of faster guys. I say faster guys. Dodo is a faster guy no matter what he says about his current performance. Dodo is just settling into wheel and pedals and race rig. He's gone through the pain of investing and he's just trying to make a break from controller and finding it incredibly difficult to get the same sort of pace. But he's doing alright, look, 7.5 seconds. I'm so slow through turn one. Just 4.5 more laps until we are into the pits. 10 minutes of the race gone, so 25%. Fastest lap is with Chippy, a 1:56.21, and our fastest is a 1:52. So there are some people out there on soft tyres. Somebody said, what's happened to Azza? I don't know. No idea what's happened to Azza. Not seen him in the list. He was behind me on the grid, so I haven't been able to watch people behind. I don't really see what goes on in front, so if anybody knows, Azza can't be asked. Oh, he's left. Okay. Okay. That's the way it is. Smoky Tom makes his way past JB. Red has fell victim to the faster pack behind. JB's back again ahead of Tom. I wonder if Smoky Tom gave that up. I 100% know we're going to be sitting duck. Oh, somebody overshot into the corner. Don't know who that was. Damo's dropped down at 8th. I think there's mistakes being left, right and centre behind. 8 seconds ahead for Dodo now. I'm just shockingly slow. I don't know why. No pace through the corners at all. Don't feel like I'm braking into the corners at all. The pedals have no feel. There's all sorts of things going on. Big Popper's up to 4th now. Smoky Tom tumbling down. Don't know what's going on here. Not soft, says Kian. Is my lack of pace the fact that everybody around me's on softs? Everybody wants softs off the line. I went mediums. Dodo's in. That means I'm on leading. I need to hit that curb more, don't I? I know there's guys behind me that drive softs as hard and as long as they go as the mediums. They will all be going a full tank of fuel on the softs, I know they will. They're so much better drivers to be able to run the softs that long. And they'll say at that point, run medium soft softs. Some will be doing a medium stint, a soft stint, then a mediums, then a soft. Some will be doing soft softs medium. I'm looking at where my mediums are and I'm thinking a set of softs will absolutely definitely go a full tank of fuel. So if I go 16 minutes on a tank, which actually is going to be a bit longer on the mediums, I'm going to end up with about 14 minutes left of race time. Is that right? 28, 24 minutes left. I'm going to go soft softs. Definitely going to go soft soft, based on what I can see happening behind me. JB's caught me up now. But there's a bit of a gap behind JB as well, back to Smoky Tom. Look at them all, they're all going this long on soft tyres. "10 minutes on a set of softs, then 10 minutes on a set of softs." Could be well possible. We're definitely going to have a lap of fuel left. Will somebody go one stop, mediums then softs? They will, won't they? They genuinely will. That's a potential, you know. If I stop, I've got to take all the fuel. Well, when I stop, I've got to take all this fuel to try and make that a thing. I'll never make softs last 20 minutes. Not a chance. The option's there, though, isn't it? These guys have done it. They're going to take fuel and they're going to go mediums all the way to the end. Oh, I need to refuel, absolutely. I'll have no fuel left. It's the tyres. Whether I take half a tank and go soft softs, or whether I go try and do softs all the way. I'm not that good though. So Widdowmaker leads, JB second, Smoky Tom in 3, Aussie in 4, Javs in 5, Chippy in 6, Frosty 7, Dodo in 8. So at this point, the gamble rolls. How many people carry on? Well, Dodo definitely does because he's already pitted. JB is chasing. JB is in my draft. Softs all the way, says Tia. JB's carried on. JB's got more fuel, I haven't. I've got 21 minutes remaining. There's no way I'm going all the way. I'm going to take as much fuel as I can get on board. They were all on mediums, look. Oh my lord. I'm going to take 6 laps. I'm going to stop for another set of tyres. I can't make softs go that short. I can't make softs go 21 minutes. Not a chance. So JB leads, Aussie in second, Dodo in third, Frosty 4, Mikey in 5, we're in 6, Damo 7, Red in 8. Mikey did everything he should do. It was his line to have. I had to go round the outside. He didn't have to brake. He could run his line as much as he wanted to. So JB and Aussie both go in. They had that fuel. Look at it. Are they gonna go one set of softs all the way? Frosty's in. Dodo's out. So Damo's behind. Damo must have pitted already. Damo has the fastest lap of 1:52.70. Damo already pitted once then. I wonder if Damo's already been in. Interesting call. Dodo is as far away as he was when he went into the pits the first time. But Damo must have genuinely been on softs for that lap. .50 1.2 a second ahead of my medium's time. I did go to softs tier, yes. I did go to softs. You were fighting the daddy long legs, okay. I did stick with softs, but I only took half the fuel because I'm going to pit stop in 4 laps time. Damo is catching. Yeah, he's taking 2/10 out of me every other corner. So we're just pushing on, see where we go. He's taken 3/4 second out of me this lap. It's what it is. Dodo leads by 6 seconds. We're in second. Damo's in third. Red has made his way up to fourth. JB's in 5. Smoky Tom is in 6. Jab's in 7. And Aussie in 8. Damo's now with us. Lots of black tyre lines through that gravel there. Almost makes it look and feel as though that should be the line. Put a wheel into the gravel. But I'm kind of prepared for the point where I start to lose places now, as the tyre life on the softs start to scrub away. And the grip isn't there. Damo starts to close up. Nothing I can do to resist him at that point. He is past me. He locked his front tyres up there, didn't he? And he's just faster through that corner than me, all told. So JB is some 7 seconds back. Red Desmo is further. Then it's Smoky Tom, Jabs and Aussie. Know what's gone on behind. I generally don't. Seems to have lost the steam in the mid part of the field. I don't know if there's been some incidents. I don't know if there's just the way it is. Stu says going to be a good finish here. Well, welcome Stu. Should be. I mean, if we can, we're closing down on Dodo again, but Dodo's at the end of his set of softs. I think he's got to go to mediums. He's done 2 sets of softs. Or has he done mediums then softs? I'm not sure. Guessing. But if that's the case, some of the people behind us are doing a 1-stop. I've got 1 more lap after this. Then I'm on another stop. Yeah, seen it to you, thank you. I think the 1-stop's the actual way to go, but I can't do 10 minutes on what's left on those softs. Not a chance. But I can definitely 10 minutes on another set. Damo might be going into the pits this lap. He is. So we did go 1 lap early. And not forgetting, we're going to have tyres 1 lap better than his next time round. So we need to take 6 laps of fuel when we pit. don't know whether Dodo's going to go all the way on what he's got. I don't know whether he went softs and then he's going to go mediums long time. He can't. He pitted too early. He's going to have to stop for fuel. He really is. But some of the leaders haven't really come round and picked up positions in race 2. Not 100% sure why. .8 now to Dodo. Right, we're going in this time. Six laps of fuel we have to take. Dodo's in. So we're taking softs at 6 laps of fuel. Who's gone past? JB. Smoky Tom's come in. Javs and Aussie have gone. Are they all one-stoppers? Aussie's gone through. Dodo's out of the way. Did Dodo take 5 laps? There's Damo. So Damo is just where he was when I was behind him, so 6th place, 19 seconds behind. Are they going to go all the way on those softs? Are they doing enough to get there? They need 1 more minute of fuel, but they did the extra lap as well, didn't they? So their tyres could run right out at the end. I don't want to get a penalty. Oh, unlucky Matthew. Unlucky, my friend. You're just waiting on that brake situation to be rectified, aren't you? Unlucky, mate. Technical faults. Now, who out of the guys in front are pitting? Is Damo on the drive to catch Dodo? Dodo is... There they are, they've both gone in. All 3 have gone in. Aussie's got fuel, JB's got fuel, so they're going to be short fueling with their tyres and out to go. They took all the fuel at the last stop. So JB's out and away. Look, JB's hot past us. JB short fueled and then took what he needed. He's done the job. They call that the overcut. He's on a set of softs just to go 6 minutes, so he's done the right formula. Now we've just got to push. Smoky Tom is 1.5 seconds behind us. The new part's in the post, says Fat Man. Oh, just hurry up, postman. It's one hell of a race, this. Second, third and fourth and fifth are in my mirrors or in my eyesight. The car is turning itself round corners. I probably took one lap too many of fuel. Probably did. Big Popper is no longer in the top 8. Dodo leads, Damo second, JB in third, Widow fourth, Smoky Tom 5, Aussie in 6, Jabs in 7, Frosty in 8. What's going to happen? The gaps are closing towards the end of the race. Everything's concertina in. JB's overshot. They're leaving room. Behind us is Smoky Tom. That was a bit of a desperate lunge by Tom. I had to leave him room. I couldn't take contact. I couldn't close the door. He was a long way back when he started that move, but fair play, he backed out. If I'd have gone across and closed the door, that would have put me in trouble. Don't know where Candy is. Don't know. I haven't seen him. Haven't overtook him. Isn't looking like a lapping session. He's not first till 8th. That's what I do know. Looks like 2 laps to go. And that extra lap of fuel was just my security blanket. It was too many. Tom Dunoff closed down under braking. He brakes so much later. That's great braking. I'm braking way too early, but that's because of these brake pedals. They are they have no sensitivity. JB just got the back end step out on him there. Smoky Tom will get a clean pass soon. He will be in a position to make the move. And he will make it like now. He'll go round me on the straight. I'm not going to back out the way. I'm not going to close the door on him. I'm going to hold my inside line. He's going to get it. He's along outside, but he's not in a position to make the pass. I'm going to let him go. Tom, come on. Come on, Tom. He didn't have to go so late and wide down the outside. He didn't have to do that, but he forced me into a position where I had to defend. And my defence caused me to run him off the track, which wasn't right, so... It's not a clean pass at that point, but it is what it is. He caused me into a mistake which caused him to balk off the track, so I take that on the chin. That's my fault. I didn't have to defend that quite so hard. I'm not alongside, so I've got to give Jabs the track. Here's JB. The 420 guys come through right at the end, look. They come to pick up those points. There's Jabs. He's done well. I get a penalty for that. Why do I get a penalty for that? Might as well just take it to the end. We raced so hard and just forced into the mistake. JB's got the pass now. JB's got better. JB's going to get the pass anyway, so... Oh. JB should have just stayed on the racing line. And the race is done. Dodo gets an extra lap all to himself. Well done, Dodo. Damo second, Aussie third, Javs in fourth. No, Javs in fifth. JB having a swear at the end. Don't know what that was about. Get it off your chest, JB, why not? Yeah, I started making mistakes 2 laps to go. Frustratingly difficult that at the end. But it's been a frustratingly difficult day. No, I know that, and it is what it is. But a win for Dodo is it is what it is. He's doing that lap of glory. He can pace around there at 10 mile an hour. It doesn't matter, he's got it. It is what it is. Dodo still typing as he's going round. Concentrate on the race, Dodo. But we were up there in 3rd place looking quite set with 3 laps to go, and then down to 7th is just a kick in the slats, one would call it. But it is what it is. Not an issue, John. Skippy says, okay Jim, definitely going to have a few reviews of this race, I'm afraid. Then Skippy, it's Chippy. What you need to do, mate, is get onto the Discord, put your issues in the stewards, and we'll pick them up from there. The stewards room is where you want to go. Big Popper says, apologies to whoever had a thing with it. It was a weird laggy thing. I didn't even know who it was. It was straight after the 2 right turns. So the Lesmos 1 and 2, so it was the one going down underneath the bridge. Dodo dedicates this win to Gandhi. Sorry for the quali. Fastest lap also. Did Dodo get fastest lap as well? Yeah, it's absolutely top job. Will do, says Chippy. Yeah, and congratulations Dorian from 420 Motorsport. Happy days, it was a great race. You held it out together, perfect launch off the grid, made up for it.
Fucking hard to launch off the grid.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You just... So we got a clean race from that one, I don't know how. But it is. Big Popper says, I waited for a bit, but I don't know who I was waiting for. Strong and faultless race from Dodo, says Stu. Pretty much what it was. We'll get to watch the replay and we'll check that out. But first off, we'll do the final thing for the night. Get the lobby set up for tomorrow's fantastic car picked by JB. Say again. I do that every race. I think it's part of my routine, sir. Yes. Why, have I missed something? No, I was talking about switching lobbies. It's just my mouth running away with itself as it does. No. No, leave the 3D printer out of it. I've just switched my printer off, the one that's just gone wrong again. So I haven't fixed it. But there's a problem 10mm up, which I'm going to have to fix. So as a DNF, in his own words, he'd finished for the day. Fat Man comes in 14th. He was still running but parked up in the lobby. He had a brake failure. Ginger Gandhi in 13. Can't replicate what he did in the week, but a 152.9 was his fastest lap. Mikey in 12th, not having a great week of it. A 151.3 in 12. Frosty finished in 11. Go for it.
Didn't have too bad a race. I was having a bit of a battle with Frosty and Fat Man.
Excellent. So Mikey just chips in there with didn't have too bad of a race. Had a battle with Fat Man and Frosty, and yeah, as long as he was enjoying it, that's what really matters. Frosty in 11, 1 lap down, like all of us. A 150.0, that's a decent fast lap. Red Desmo in 10. Again, he was at the front of the grid to start, and he gets a 151.6. Big Popper in 9 had an incident early on. He wasn't sure who he had a clip with, and he had a strange laggy moment and then waited, but didn't know who he was waiting for. So carried on, and he apologises whoever that was. But he put in a 152.65. Chippy comes in an 8. Chippy's already said he's going to have to put some stuff up on the wall, and he'll meet you in the steward's room for any chats you want. 150.459. We finished in 7th, disappointed having run in 3rd for quite a bit of the race, looking like a podium finish. And then we had it whisked away from us by a couple of mistakes at the end. But a 151.057 was one of the slowest laps of the leaders. So that kind of shows where I was, well off pace. JB in 6. A 158.44, disappointed with himself at the last couple of laps as well. Couldn't hit a cow with a barn door. Angry with himself. A bit disappointed. Yeah. It's exactly how I thought about it, but I was just sanitising it. So, Javs finished in 5th, top of the 420, guys. It's very difficult to get through the pack, I think, today, that last race. The speed of the track, the speed of the race, it obviously proved it was difficult. He finished with a 150.128. There's only one driver in the 49s. Smokey Tom finished in 4th. We had our bit of a battle 3 laps from the end, and I had to concede that he was faster than me, and unfortunately my driving just kept him off the track, so I had to give up that place. But a 150.075. Aussie in 3rd. Aussie represented well there, coming from the back of the grid to get to the top. Makes his way to the foot of the podium, a 150.119. Damo charged her into 2nd place, courtesy of the first round of pit stops. Got into 2nd place and held that place quite convincingly, I think, to the end. A 150.154, and I don't think he got any closer than maybe 3 or 4 seconds to Dodo. Dodo completes the race today in 42 minutes. 2 seconds, 9:07, courtesy of 1 additional lap over everybody, because he gets that extra lap in. Fastest lap of the day and the fastest lap point, a 149.859. I think it's important to notice, and it's important to say this, Dodo has been criticising himself for the last couple of weeks about not feeling fast, not feeling fast enough. The evidence is on the table, Dodo. You have the speed, you just need the confidence to back it up, and today should give you that. You are still learning. You are happy, but it is what it is. You managed to get onto the front of that grid purely because you had an incident in qualifying. If you hadn't have given up qualifying and you'd gone for doing what you were doing, and you didn't give up race 2 to give up your place to Dodo, you could have actually been further up the points today and had a greater lap. So appreciate you as a gentleman. Just go out and win these races, Dodo. You are quick enough. You're amongst there with the fast guys. So go and do it. Enjoy the day, and congratulations to the podium. Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you very much. We're now going to move the lobby onto tomorrow's. Just going to say it again. Any incidents in the steward's room on Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord and you're in the channel racing, Shame on you. Get yourself down to Discord, get joining, and get into that steward's room. Post them up, and we'll have a look, and we'll see. And it's going to be a public dissection of it. Post a video, post what you think is wrong. People will come in and tell you what's right or wrong. We might even go to a vote if there's a public discussion about what the penalty is, whether there is a penalty or not. We don't know. We don't know what the events are going to be. But at the end of the day, gentlemen, the idea of this is to learn and have a great race. If you have a good race and you're learning from it, brilliant. If you're having a bad race, you still need to learn from it and go forward to the next one. So whatever happens, if you've got an issue, put it up in that channel. But enough said. Let's go to change the channel. Where are we tomorrow? That's a good point. I know Damien's rushed off already to go and do... I've lost my mouse. He's going off to do the results. And I'm going to go and find on this page where we're going to tomorrow, which I should already know. If I load the settings, it should already be there. No assist Saturday, race 1. No, it's not. I think we're going to America, and we're going to... Because I haven't looked, I haven't seen it. I think we're going to... Adrenaline pumping like crazy. It's Heineken chill out now. Yeah, and Dodo says he's only had less than 2 months with the wheel. It's brilliant, Dodo. You've done well. You've done well. I think we're Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta. I think that's where we are. Saturday Night League. Event schedule. Road Atlanta, that's exactly where we are. Race 1. Overwrite, yes. Okay. Dodo celebrating James Hunt. Normally James Hunt would have punched somebody out for winning the race, but it is what it is. We know Dodo's a lover, not a fighter. According to his girlfriend, all 6 of them. As James Hunt used to have. But it is what it is. It's good racing. I'm disappointed in myself, but I kind of knew I'd be slow today. No need to apologise, Dodo. Gandhi is 100% aware of your apology, so no issues. I've lost the blooming audio again.
Play about with him.
It keeps...
Cut one in half and see what that does.
It keeps, my Discord keeps going to join my car. I'm going to have to turn the Wi-Fi off in my car, I think. That's what it's doing.
Well then, lads, I've got work tomorrow.
Alright, Gandhi, you take care, mate. Yeah. Cheers, pal. Yeah, we understand, Dodo. There's the gentleman's side of racing as well, and I know you do, but I know you're a clean chap and you don't want to be dirty. Hey, Smoky Tom, thank you, mate. Thanks for sticking with it, and I apologise for 3 laps from the end. That wasn't intended, but sorry you lost a place for it. But I think there were cleaner places to pass, but that's my opinion. But it is what it is. I thought you'd have got it next corner, but it is what it is. If you feel you want to discuss it, pop it in the room, in the steward's room, and we go from there. But you do brake very, very late, and you make it very difficult for the car in front to do what they got to do. But that's racing. Tia's off as well. Thank you, Tia. You take care. Say again. This 2 hours was a bit different. Oh, this drive. Oh, this one. Yeah. Well, we're going to change car now. Z4. It is. Sports, yeah. Yeah. Good night, Tia. You take care. Adios, Gandhi. Good night, Fast Red. Adios, pal. See you tomorrow, buddy. Oh, Wilkie gets a darling, does he? Like that, I see. All right, mate. Yeah, you need something for your brakes, don't you? All right, mate. No worries. You take care, pal. All right, mate. No problem at all. Cheers, pal. You take care. It was Chippy, was it? Okay. Yeah. So Dodo says when he's on the same tyres but the gap's growing to Damo behind him, he's very so proud of himself. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And did consistently same time. One penalty only for half a second. I got a penalty at the end and I don't know how I got that. That gave up a spot to JB. It's just so frustrating when you get a penalty and you don't know why you've got one. But I must admit there was 2 or 3 occasions in that race where I didn't get penalties and I thought I should have. But that just... But you don't realise how you got it. You don't know why you got it, or do you know why you got it? Cutting chicane, yeah. Maurice, I will put a Discord link in for you. 1 second, sir. I will do a Discord link. Let me get my Discord up and I'll put one in the chat. It's the Widdowmaker Racing League server. And because only admins can really put links in, there's a Discord link for you. Maurice, we saw your application earlier and we were trying to get in touch with you for the start of the race, wondering if you were going to join. Our apologies, you missed the start. No worries, Maurice. Thank you for showing an interest. It's appreciated. Oh my lord! Snappity doodahs. Dodo forgot that he's not blue. Not sure what that means. What's blue? Lap down. Blue flag. Hello! It was... Where did you come up from? Were you towards the back at the front? Right, so you were at the back, so... Yeah. And it was an ever so... Go on. Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was the right thing to do when Morris, when Smokey Tom, 2 previous corners he'd brake. He didn't brake late. He braked naturally into the corner, but his braking is so much later than mine. I blocked him at the apex because that was my racing line. The corner where the corner before where you caught us, I'd gone to the inside line because that was the natural racing line I'd chosen to defend. Braked late but ran through the apex and ran him into the gravel. I had no choice but to let him back on because I was out of order. I braked too late, so that let you and who was it that came through? Ozzy came through as well. So, oh, that's you, Ozzy. Sorry, Javs it was that came through at the end as well. And It's just like, I was in 3rd place and I dropped to 7th. So frustrating. Yeah. But do you know what? Do you know what? That's the one thing that people seem to forget at the end of the race. If you just keep your foot in, keep driving down that road, it's going to open up in front of you. You've always got to have that mindset that if I keep pushing, it'll happen, it'll happen. And for you today, it did, you know? It's one of them. It's just... yeah. But it took you all race to get up there. The racing to get up to that point, that was a 40-minute race for you in terms it was all happening all the way. So yeah, well stuck in. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I did, yeah. I was quite surprised mediums went I wasn't surprised medium went to the fuel tank. I was more surprised that softs actually lasted quite so long on my first stint. And I don't know if anybody went 1 stop. Yeah. Yeah. JB had the Beamer had an extra lap of fuel as well. Yeah. But you've got to do it. You've got to do it if you don't want a pit stop. So. Oh, flipping hell! Now you're asking. I haven't looked. I can look. Friday night next time. Event schedule. Oh yeah, Seaside Swimming Pool. Oh, Wall of Death, Wall of Death. On hards. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it should be. Nice one, Big Popper. Big Popper's just got an FXX from a 6-star ticket today. That's sweet. Dodo says, I know that I have easy way to win. It's not from the back, but still I improved my racecraft. No, Dodo, regardless of where you won from, you won the blooming race. It's hard enough to do that most days. Faultless races are what they are, mate. You were pulling away all the way. You didn't come under threat at all. Good race. But, yeah, good race, pal. You got some well-earned points. You took points away from the guys that are going to be pushing all the way, and I think there were incidents, and I fully get that, and I know some people have held their hands up and said I'm at fault, and it is what it is. But it was hard to get through the pack today. Everybody, it's just been pointed out, everybody was on different but similar strategies. Medium, soft, soft was mine. Some people went soft, medium, soft. It just allowed people to run that little bit longer. JB got the undercut of a lap. It was a tough old battle. But I'm looking for those fault-free races. That's when I start to get results. But get rid of the errors. You do things. You do all right. No worries, mate. You take care. Have a good one. Adios. But big popper, 3.6 million car. Yeah, and it didn't go in your 100 million bank balance, did it? Soft, medium, soft for Dodo. Yeah, need to run from pack. Exactly. And that's the right way to play it. It's not an easy race from first on the grid. You've got to get through the first corner, which proves to be hard. Somebody came through in a white car all the way through turn 1 on the second race. They came down the inside line and went all the way through and got reset, and I don't know who that was. No, somebody got reset. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely flew, didn't he? He launched it. I tried to go round the outside. A big gap had opened up for me on race 1, and I went round the outside of Gandhi, who was in front of me. Gandhi backed away. JB ended up in front of me then, and I still worked out that I was still 5th. And I'm like, how the hell's that happened? I must have overtook a dozen people on the inside of that apex. But because I took the route round the outside, it was longer. And then, it is what it is. Now, I don't know where, and this is something probably that we should try and talk about for next time round. I know we've discussed new points for qualifying, we've got new points for the race, but should we be having something like a driver's vote for the driver of the day that goes in like the race discussion point? Or should we have something like I know we looked at, should we have most points for most places gained? But in this case, I don't think that race, well, Aussie would have won those points, wouldn't he? Because they came back from 16th on the grid, last place, and he finished in 3rd place. So he'd have got the most points. But I'm wondering whether, and I'm not belittling and I'm not diminishing anybody's achievement, but was Red Desmo's pole position today equal to or better than Dodo's winning the last race? One lap hot lap versus a 40-minute strategy and race dominance. Which one gets it? Which one would you vote for in a driver's race of the day? Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, and my question. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I was hoping for today. I was hoping for a decent finish. Desmo had pace on Seths, I must say, yeah. But Dodo, he did say that he'd not driven hard tyres at all. He'd never driven the car on hards. So that probably equalises the conversation out, is that JB was like, he did say that it's alright running hot laps and being a hot lap, but in terms of being able to put and string laps together and be consistent, that's where the skill is. That's where winning races is going to happen. A hot lap's not going to win you a race. It'll win you a point for quali or 3. But again, it's another point for discussion for improving things next week, next season. Do drivers want a say on who's the driver of the day? We can discuss it. We can discuss it. How did I get a penalty there? That's ridiculous. I drifted into turn 1, cut the apex beautifully. Yeah, they need a voter, don't they? They need somebody to point that out, and that needs people to be involved in watching the replays and being interested in what happened in the race. It's probably worth doing that, but then if nobody nominates anything, nobody gets one. And I don't want to just then put the videos up and say these are the 3 overtakes I've selected from the race. Maybe, don't know. Does somebody want to run that section? Does somebody want to own that? I don't know. I haven't got time to do it. Yeah, exactly. It's but there's the thing. Some people really turn them on doing that, you know, and I mean that in a non-sexual way. It might be their thing. They might do a race breakdown. They might look at it. They might say, these are I watched the race back and these are the ones that are highlights from the day, kind of thing. So if somebody's interested and somebody wants to do that, I'd let them do that, and we'd have that as the thing. It's just the commitment's required, and I know with what I've got on, I can't commit to all that. It's I think with driver of the day, or Damo's away doing results. Yeah, he's fixing last week's mistake, and then he's doing the results of the day. I should have transferred the photos over to Discord, but I haven't. I need to make a section, and I'll do that tomorrow. And I need to do that. Damo said an interesting thing. I learned the hard way. I focus on quali, testing on softs, then switch to free practice on hard to get race pace. I do the same thing every week. I start on hard tyres, then I go mediums, and then I go softs. And that's how I introduce myself to every track and every car. And I find it kind of works. You learn to drive the car first slowly, or aggressively and as hard as it can go on the softs, on the hards, and then you look at the soft tyres, because the pace will come once you've learnt how the car reacts on hard tyres. Results are in, he says. I'm going to go to the pits then. We will not choose tyres at this point. Thank you, Damo. Provisional. Provisional only. Getting the excuses in early. Notice he's learning well.
Yes. 100%.
Absolutely, sir. So, where are we? Saturday night? No, it's Friday night racing league. Rules, results and standings. Here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, bottom of the trees always. You fit. What? How big of a swing was that? Okay. Okay. Twix. Just watch stream. I did set faster race time than Desmo put on quali. No slipstream. I'm even more happy. Have another Heineken.
It's quite top above top 5, isn't it? There's a lot of joints.
Yeah. So Kian there in 16th. He's on 28. He was guest racing last week. He hasn't raced this week, so understandable. JB in 15 on 36. Is this the standings for the drivers? It is. How come JB's?
Yeah, JB didn't race the first week.
Ah, so this is his first set of points. JB on 36. It was a drop round. That's correct. That makes sense. Ginger Gandhi on 44 in 14th. That's 2 race points together. Fat Man with his Fat Man scored points in the second race today because he finished the race, didn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
Red Desmo in 12th on 48, tied with Mikey in 11th on 48th. Big Popper in 10th on 55. Azza today on 59 in 9th, courtesy of his great round last week. Dodo, with his results today, gets him on to 61 points in 8th. Thomas, with a better result today than last week, on to 62. Frosty on 65 in 6th, and Widdowmaker in 5th on 66. Chippy on 77 today in 4th. Damo on 79 in 3rd place. Aussie on 84 in 2nd, and Javs on to 88 in 1st. So we do have a 420 setup. Disappointed that the 420 guys aren't registering with their 420 racing name, which is a shame.
It would be nice if they did.
It would be nice if everybody signed up to Grid Racer using their race name that they race with. It would be very much easier and easier to see. We know Big Popper is Doom Crew 57, and he always is. But Big Popper is Big Popper, and we love Big Popper. He needs a cuddle occasionally. So, there we go. That's the position standard. Thank you very much, Damo. Provisional only, so if anybody has an issue with those results, please pick it up on our... Just put a note on for us and we'll pick it up.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Hello.
you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hello, hello. All right, who is it? Who's calling? More Eagle, how you doing? Yeah, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. Just mulling over what happened today. I didn't. Eagle F1. That's what he's. Shit, JB. That's a dad level joke. That's shit. Are you? Are you? Oh, your second daughter. Yeah, there's. No way. Okay. I didn't realise that. I've never met your other daughter. I didn't know there was siblings. So. Yes, we were. We were talking about that yesterday, on the premise that it looks like the wind was really getting up this weekend, and it's like we had it so good last week this time last year. It was such a good week. The weather was fantastic, and it's jumper weather here at the minute. It's a bit clammy cold, bit rubbish, but it is what it is. So if you are in the Grid Finder, be aware that as of, I think it's going to be next week, there's going to be a focus spotlight from Grid Finder on the Widdowmaker Racing Leagues. They're going to promote the Racing League inside Grid Finder. We're going to have our own page up there, and we'll have a little bit of a focus. So a little bit of spotlight on the leagues. I don't think I've talked too much about what sort of Grid Finder expect from the leagues, but some of their basic criteria says try and always have full lobbies. You need to. There's ranking levels. There's just things to achieve within Grid Finder in terms of how populated your lobbies are and how many people race for you, and you grow inside Grid Finder in an effort to, you know, grow yourself. The more you grow, the more you get, etc., etc. So what they're looking for minimum requirements from a race league is race leagues having 15 finishers. Now that's just GT7. If it was something else that had 24 positions on the grid, they would want them to have 23. They want you to put out full lobbies. So the more races we can get in, the better, but the key criteria is that people have to be registered. So if we get people racing and they're not registered, you can't register after the event because the event ticks on. So we can't just have open lobbies and try and get people to join. That's why I unfortunately had to kick somebody today, because they're not part of the league and they're not signed on to Grid Finder. So it is painful, but we will get through it, and people will understand, and they will work out what they have to do. It is the thing. Damo's not booked in, but he's got a session to feed back to the Grid Finder team when he can find the time, when he's got available moment, to give them his feedback on what it's been like setting the leagues up and doing his thing. I've already had my conversation with Gridfinder saying what I've found and how it integrates effectively with Discord, and because I did the Discord setup, and Damo's done the Gridfinder setup, so we kind of split the task between us. And I think Damien's had the harder job, to be honest. But his feedback is basically to try and point that out and say, you know, how it could be easier for people doing things a different way. It could be easier for racers, for example, to have an app that's a little bit easier to use. So I just say that as Streamlabs posts up the link to say join Gridfinder. It is there to join. If you are watching, I know there's only 8 people now, but if you are watching and want to take part, join Gridfinder and jump on one of the leagues with us. It is the way forward. If you want to work your way in and... Say again, sir? Absolutely. So yeah, if you're not a racer but you want to see what's going on, you're in the audience and you watch but you don't race, and I can think of 4 or 5 people who come here and race and watch the racing but don't race. If you want to come and look at the Gridfinder section to see what's racing next week, see what else is on, see what future events are on, do join Gridfinder and register and get yourself on there, and you'll find that information out, and that's down to you. Say again. It's been out a little while, but I only found out because they emailed me because of the channel, and generally I think it still comes across as very new. So I think it's around about a year old, but they have got a longer term establishment with some games and some organisers of leagues. So for example, Gridfinder are trying to get integrations, and they have got discussions with 3 leading game manufacturers about including Gridfinder as a function within the game. So if they can get that affiliation with the games, and they build Gridfinder in as a way to bring team events about, it will be better for everybody, because you just, like on WRC, you join a team and then that team joins leagues, and those leagues are just easy to get and find. And that's what I find the biggest difficulty in them is the minute is getting Gridfinder onto your process. So it is what it is. It's young, it's growing, the platform itself's a bit buggy, but we're managing to make it work. Damo's doing the hard graft, but it is like it is with everything. Yeah, and the thing that worked for me.
Sorry.
I think that the way it worked was I got an email. I saw the email and thought, actually, that's a really good idea. That's going to fill some of the difficult spots that I find doing. I wonder what Damo's going to think of it. We had a conversation, I sent him the email, and the next thing I get is an email back saying, this is bloody good, I like this, this'll give me something to work on, leave it with me. Next thing I know, we've got a skeleton league created, and he's saying, this is working alright, Jim, do you want to flesh it out, do you want to do some stuff? And I said, well, let's just go for it, let's just put the leagues on it and we'll start from next season. Let's do it. And then the next thing I know, Damo's saying, actually, can we put next season on it now? Can we get that organised? And we're actually organised all the way through to January. So we're coming very close to the point again where we're going to start thinking about the first season for 2026. And we need to start thinking, I'd probably say end of October. I need to start thinking about populating what we're going to do from February onwards. So we're going to go and put ahead, and we're going to put in the next 2 leagues, season 17 and 18. Is it 17 and 18? Or 16 and 17? Absolutely. Yes. So as Damien's just said, it's about having a clear roadmap. It's 16 and 17. We'll get them planned in. That'll take us to Easter. And after Easter, we're looking at the summer. So We do. So last weekend of the month there'll be a 4-hour race on the Sunday evening. We're going to be doing oh, I can't remember, I'll have to have a look. Yeah, we've got 4 more endurance races until the big one. Mid-October I'm going to start to talk more and more about the big one, and yeah, the 24-hour. We're looking for teams and solos. Say again. 3 to 1. You can have 1, 2 or 3 races. It's up. Yes, we're pushing it to later in the day because the lunchtime is messing more with people. So no, they're individuals, they're solos. They're all about getting you ready to do a long stint during the night for the event, because, well, we know a couple of solos got into the middle of the night and they were buggered, they were done. They'd never done anything to that extent, so and I'll just repeat that to the channel. There's 7 spots available for the next endurance event on the 28th of September. So if anybody is interested in a 4-hour endurance race at Le Mans, Group 1 or Group 3 cars, get your name in, get it down. Join Grid Finder, put your name down, set yourself up, and then hopefully we're going to see you in January for the 24 hours of Daytona. As a No, sir. No, that's not. It's not a requirement. It's just practice. It's just filling the gap, getting people into the game. The whole 24-hour thing has to be with people who know each other or prepared to go and be at somebody's house. We can't use GT7 in the way we want to have a team organised event like you can on iRacing, where you can swap out drivers. You have to be in the same place, which is a disappointment. But it's not. Say again?
It's
Group 1 and Group 3, yeah. So what I enjoyed last year at my house, we had a team upstairs and a team downstairs. We had 5 people, and it was great to go downstairs for 10 minutes and watch them doing the 3 guy all of the team downstairs, all 3 of them, if they weren't racing, were sat on the sofa behind them, watching them, encouraging them. You know, there was all sorts of moments going, it's catching you, get your foot. That was brilliant. It was really good to watch and see. And JB with a bowl of chocolate bars next to him, just stuffing them one into his face as he was driving. It was really good. It was for the positive sides of things. I know it's really horrible that GT7 does not have that team element, but you make of it what you do, you know. And to go 24 hours awake and have all the guys doing the 24-hour thing was just tremendous. Yeah, then driving home. Dodo's just said, I'm 100% in for the 24-hour solo. So, at this minute in time, I haven't got any teammates. So, I'm either looking for 2 people to come to mine, or I'm soloing. It would be... I know the audience wants a solo out of me. I know they want me to do the solo. I can't drink it. Unfortunately, no. My heart would stop if I drank that shit. Absolutely. It'd be great. I mean, the 420 guys ran in it last year, and they ran it so hard. No worries, that works then. That's brilliant. You share a house then? Where are you? Where are you? Essex? Epping? Oh, okay. Frankie's down that way. Happy days, yeah. Hey, That's as it should. I'm unsure of going to Jim's house. Don't want to see his OF setup dungeon. It's more than just an OF setup, mate. It's now a print farm. It's
Did you say something?
alright, mate. You take care. All the best. And you. Cheers, pal. You won't be able to see it with the GIMP mask on, says Damo. 100%. I've put too much fuel in. You want to share the replay with him, Dodo? Share the replay so we can watch it. Yeah, so the 24-hour event, let's not forget what it's for. It's for Make-A-Wish. It's a truly stunning event, and we got lots to do before we come up to that, so prizes are coming round already. We've got custom design skins from JB. We've got a full Fanatec cooling system for a Fanatec DD or DD Plus from Widdowmaker Racing. We've got a pair of socks from the sock company. Can't remember what they're called, I've gone off the top of my head. We've got a pair of Ford racing socks. Not a massive amount of stuff, but it is what it is. We've got 20... No, sir, no. JB's a love, isn't he? Lee says he needs some practice for this race tomorrow because he's not really had any. You don't need practice, mate, just come in and shine. You'll be fine, Lee. Just sit there and you'll be cool. Don't worry. You don't need the practice. Just chill. Listen to Dodo's stories of his victory tonight. That'll lull you into speed. It's fine. What else is there? Yeah, so we've got 24 hours of sponsorship. There are 1 hour sponsorship sessions for anybody with a business that wants to put the name up in lights. So it's not very expensive, but if you want to be sponsoring a 1 hour section of this race, we can make that happen. We can have your company name or your league or your team up on the thing, and you'll be talked about for that hour, whether I'm racing or not. I still plan to be doing that kind of thing. I'm going to do the whole event live chatting, whether I'm racing, got a team or not. I will be engaged and doing the thing. Even if I have to pull raffle prizes at certain hours, I will still do it while we're racing. It'll be tremendously difficult, but we will have a go. Anything to keep me awake. But I'm still hoping for a team, so we'll start to organise that mid-October. I must admit, I was closing on Dodo when I was on the same tyres as him. No, middle section. Middle. He was on soft. He was on mediums, I was on softs. I got him down to 4 seconds from 7 seconds, but then ran out of juice. Yes, you were. You were. It was all happening. And then it was, yeah. But it was incredibly difficult to keep focused and keep the mindset where it needed to be. Trying to keep the eyes on the track in front, but not look at the cars behind. At one point, there was like, in the last 7 laps, there was 3 cars in front of me on the straight and 4 cars behind. That's how close it was. Yeah. Yeah. Ian says, definitely count me, Chippy and Jabs in for the 24 hours, so keep my eyes... Well, it's already there. It's already there, Kian. It's already there. You can enter yourself as that. Damo, there's a question. How do team entries work on... as opposed to individuals? I don't know if Damo's there.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's more the... So if you've got a team of 3 guys, do the 3 guys register as individuals, or do they register as a team?
So the two people who have joined assign themselves a character or a team.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So what I'm going
Okay. So Kian's coming in to apply now. Dodo, can you do something for me, Dodo? Can you look down at the floor on your balcony and count the number of bottles and tell me how many you've got empty? I want to know just what your alcohol consumption is since winning that race. I want to know if you're doing it justice. How many bottles have you put your thumb over the top and sprayed all over the balcony? Because I don't disagree with what you're doing. It's tremendous. Love it. Love to hear those stories about people being sick. He's got 5. He's done 5 beers in less than an hour. That's brilliant.
So, Jim, it looks like
Okay. So individually, racers need to join and apply, and then the admins will gather them into teams together. Okay.
Yeah, so if they go the name of the drivers, what their team name is,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And then it's managed from inside. So yeah, just apply as individuals, put your team name in that you're going to be part of, and then that'll be gathered up by the admin, and they'll be gathered into, you'll be gathered into your team. Tremendous, great support. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What little gem is JB going to come up with now? Oh, it's far cool, isn't it? That's what he was last year. Do solo races get extra points? Only if you finish higher than a team with more races. You will win more points by finishing higher than a team with more races. Yes. You will definitely score more points than a team that finishes behind you. No doubt. We can make that a thing. Damo, shall we attempt to have a team league for season 17 or something? Shall we have a 2-man team league? So 16 racers, 2 racers in each team, and we have 2 cars per team. So Kian's applied with all 4 team with all 3 names. Okay, thank you. We'll see that coming.
Check that. But the only thing with that taking is get people together.
No, it's not, because you race as individuals in the race, but you add your points up and it becomes a team race. There would be 8 teams in the race. That'd be something. Excellent. Well, you know that conversation we were supposed to have like a month ago that we've always said let's have it this weekend. Let's have that conversation about a team race next time we have that meeting that we're supposed to have a month ago. Because I know I've said to you, let's have a conversation this weekend at some point. I just haven't got to it. So let's do that next time we have a chat. Put it on the agenda. Yeah, we will be on DayZ tonight. But excellent. Are you going to be on tonight, Damo? Yeah. Okay, then I'll come to Big Red with my truck and I'll take you for a ride, drive out. We'll show you some of the map. Okay. Killera till 8 minutes left of the stream, folks. Lee? Dodo says, I don't like Lee and I don't like the 420 guys because they're faster than me. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's better than racism. It's better than anything else. There's no issue with that at all. Lee says everybody likes me, Shirley. Yeah. Who's Shirley? Softs. Full tank of fuel. I'm just about to go and get another tank, get in another set of softs now. Just pitting. Speed? 137.8. Did you? Oh, very good. I'm rubbish in this car. It hates me. It hates me. I hate it with a passion. In first corner, Jim, you use brakes even when you go 100% on the accelerator. I don't know what you mean, Dodo. Yeah, I'm not with it tonight. I'm feeling off. I've got an off feeling tonight. I'm not sure why. I'm not in tune with the race rig at all. I think it might be because I've lost 5 pounds. I don't know. And I don't mean... Oh no, that's the problem. No. Yeah. Snap. The headset was what? You bought a new headset as well? Oh right, did you buy the controller for the sound card? Okay. Yeah. No, that's great. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Kian's put 3 racers' names in. He's moved. Say again, he's done what? So, I can just read you what he's put in the chat. I've applied all 3 of our names. So, he says he's applied all 3 racers. So they live in the same house, so they're all there. They house share. Yeah, I think he's used their profiles. I think he's put them in via their 3 profiles, whether it's not updated or what. If not, we'll just check. Kian, can you just double check, mate? If you're still there. That you've applied by all 3 guys with their profile. Yeah, Kian. Okay. Okay. So, all is good now in first corner, says Dodo. Yeah, well, I'm going to attempt to bang in a decent lap and close that gap to JB. I just haven't really been applying myself. I've been more lapping and chatting and being a testicle. Is it sexual? I need to go and double check. Now I can tell you officially that it's the weekend of the 23rd. The date is not an issue, it's the Saturday of the weekend, but it's the race start time that is the problem. They have an official start time of 1:45 or 1:50 dependent on the timing of the previous events that are happening. So they don't have a fixed race start time, it's fluid as per what happens on the day. So I can tell you it's definitely the Saturday. We will be starting officially at their race start time, which will be, if it's 1 o'clock in their afternoon or 12:45 or 1:45, whatever it's going to be, we will be starting with their race time at 4:45, 5:45 or 6:45. I don't know. Yeah. That's correct. Friday is the qualifying, but we will do our qualifying the week before. Yeah. Yeah, because we haven't got any other events then, have we? So the thing with that is we could potentially have 48 drivers qualifying, because all drivers qualify with a time. Then the fastest time for the team becomes their qualifying time, and it will be open hour sessions, so it will be what it is. Each driver gets an hour at qualifying, putting their fastest lap in, so you get to burn the fuel, you get in on soft tyres. It's Daytona, so an hour of Daytona hot lapping, get the fuel down 3 laps at a time, lowest thing, try and get your fastest lap in. If you've got your fastest lap in within 20 minutes, you don't need to carry on, just call that a day and you're done, and then there'll be less people on track. But if we can run 3-hour events and on the afternoon, 1 till 2, 2 till 3, 2 till 3 till, well, whatever, 1 till 2, 2 till 3, 3 till 4, qualifying's done. Qualifying 17th. We'll do it evening, won't we? Should we do 6 through? Should we do 7 through 10? And then if it's done, not forgetting that we have to consider other countries, other people. Oh, I'm fastest. There's no need for me to compete with JB now. We're good. We're good. A 1:35.2. 1:35.236. Okay. Yeah, and we'll just take the first. We'll take the first 16 drivers, then the second 16, and if there ain't any more people, we'll call it shy at 2 hours and do. It is what it is. Yeah. Because we've got the 4-hour endurance at Spa, haven't we? The last one is Spa. Is that on the 8th? I think that's on the 8th. It is what it is.
So that's the current event.
11th of January is the last endurance event, which is at Spa. Am I correct? It is at Spa, correct, yes. So yeah, we need to do. We're going to start to talk more about the endurance events and when they are. Night League, Friday Night League, Friday Night League. Endurance Sunday, GR1, GR3. Yeah, there it is. Then we get the big one. And that tonight, folks, is it. Thank you very much for you coming to watch the Friday Night Racing League, the German GR3s. Thank you very much to... it was Mikey for choosing them, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Mikey for choosing them. Thank you very much, sir. And just a big thank you to everybody that came along in the chat and for all the likes, which I think shows 2 to me, but there's 17. Thank you very much, folks. Really appreciate it. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you very much. Who's on there left? Dodo and Wilkie. Thank you for your help tonight, Wilkie. Always appreciated. Dodo, tremendous win. Lee, thank you for coming along and saying hello. Thank you to JB. Damo. I'm just trying to look, see who's in there. Now it's gone and disappeared. Who's in there? JB, Mikey, Damo. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very much, folks. All the best. You take care. Have a look after yourselves. And I need to take a very quick environmental. So, thank you.